Triumph over adversity. The art of surviving and thriving amidst haters and enemies. In the journey of life, one is bound to encounter individuals who harbor negativity, envy, or malice towards them, haters and enemies. These adversaries may throw various challenges, criticisms, or obstacles in one's path, seeking to undermine, discourage, or harm. However, the true test of character lies in how one navigates through these adversities, rises above the negativity, and emerges stronger and more resilient. Surviving everything that haters and enemies throw at you requires a combination of inner strength, resilience, and strategic responses. Here are some key strategies to not only survive but thrive in the face of adversity. Self-awareness and self-confidence. Understanding your strengths, weaknesses, values, and goals is crucial in maintaining self-confidence amidst criticism or attacks. Believing in yourself and your abilities can shield you from the negative impact of external opinions. Mindset shift. Instead of viewing criticism or attacks as personal affronts, see them as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Adopting a growth mindset allows you to learn from feedback, adapt, and evolve. Selective engagement. Not all battles are worth fighting. Choose your battles wisely and avoid getting entangled in unnecessary conflicts with haters or enemies. Focus your energy on constructive pursuits that align with your goals. Build a support system. Surround yourself with positive influences, friends, family, mentors, who uplift and encourage you during challenging times. Seeking support from those who genuinely care about your well-being can provide emotional strength. Maintain integrity. Stay true to your values and principles even in the face of adversity. Acting with integrity not only earns respect but also helps you stay grounded and focused on what truly matters. Embrace resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks stronger than before. Cultivate resilience by developing coping mechanisms, practicing self-care, and staying optimistic even in difficult circumstances. Focus on personal growth. Use criticism as a tool for self-improvement rather than letting it demotivate you. Continuously strive for personal growth, learning from experiences, both positive and negative. Celebrate successes. Acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Celebrating successes boosts confidence and reinforces your ability to overcome challenges. In conclusion, surviving everything that haters and enemies throw at you is not merely about enduring hardships but about emerging victorious despite adversity. By cultivating inner strength, maintaining a positive mindset, seeking support when needed, and focusing on personal growth, one can navigate through challenges with grace and resilience. Remember, it is not the presence of adversaries that defines us but our response to them that shapes our character and ultimately leads to triumph over
Living life on the edge, where every moment is tinged with excitement and uncertainty, can evoke a unique thrill that ignites a sense of being truly alive. The prospect of teetering between success and failure, where one can either conquer the world or risk losing everything, creates a rush unlike any other. This essay delves into the exhilarating experience of embracing risks and challenges, exploring how it can invigorate one's spirit and redefine the boundaries of living. Embracing the unknown. Living on the edge is about embracing the unknown with open arms, stepping outside one's comfort zone to explore uncharted territories. It is in these moments of uncertainty that one truly discovers the depths of their courage and resilience. The adrenaline rush that comes from facing challenges head-on can be both exhilarating and empowering, pushing individuals to test their limits and reach new heights. A roller coaster of emotions. The thrill of living on the edge is a roller coaster of emotions, from heart-pounding excitement to nerve-wracking fear. The highs and lows experienced in this lifestyle create a dynamic tapestry of feelings that keep one on their toes, constantly seeking the next rush of adrenaline. It is in these intense moments that life feels most vivid and meaningful, as every decision carries weight and consequence. The power of choice. At the edge of life's precipice, one is faced with a myriad of choices that can shape their destiny. The freedom to take risks and make bold decisions opens up a world of possibilities, where success and failure hang in delicate balance. This power to choose one's path, knowing that each step could lead to triumph or downfall, infuses life with a sense of agency and purpose. Redefining success and failure. Living on the edge challenges conventional notions of success and failure, blurring the lines between victory and defeat. In this realm of uncertainty, success is not merely measured by tangible achievements, but by the courage to take risks and embrace challenges wholeheartedly. Failure becomes a stepping stone towards growth and self-discovery, shaping individuals into resilient beings capable of overcoming adversity. In conclusion, the thrill of living life on the edge lies in its ability to awaken our senses, ignite our passions, and redefine our understanding of what it means to truly be alive. The prospect of winning the world or losing everything creates a sense of urgency and vitality that propels us forward on an exhilarating journey of self-discovery and transformation. Embracing risks and challenges with an open heart can lead to a life filled with adventure, growth, and endless possibilities, where every moment is lived to its fullest potential.
Good morning, one and all. This is MattTaylorTV Sunday service. It's approximately 0906 on Sunday, the 29th of December, 2024. We're fast approaching the end of the year, and I find myself at a bottleneck of books. I've still got Stephen King, Fairy Tale to finish. Got a third to go. Then I can smash on with my Christmas presents. Pyramid: Secrets of an Ancient Marvel by Annan Wilson, and The Plot by Nadine Dorries, which I'm particularly eager to get stuck into. And of course, I have yet to finish my 2000 AD 100-page Christmas mega special. It's been busy. It's been busy this Christmas season. I've got to help a man shift a washing machine down the road and round a corner at 12. And I thought I'll jump on and say hi, because I'm only here for one more day. Yes, I'm only available for one more day. And I like to think when I'm available, I like to put myself to good use. And there's nothing I like better than bringing you cutting edge entertainment that you won't find anywhere else in the whole wide galaxy. But more than anything, I want to provide you, the audience, with the online digital space in which you can find a home and find a green and pleasant pasture, a glade, a crook, so to speak, in which you can meet new friends and engage with old enemies. Because the one message I want to get across more than anything else as we come into the new year is to sow the seed that friendship is better than having enemies. So let that grow. Open yourself to the possibility that in 2025 we can all be friends and get along. Because getting along in the spirit of friendship is a lot more beneficial to our well-being than being each other's throats, bickering, jibing, insulting. I'm all for it myself. I'm all for it. And so while we have nobody watching, let's have another piece of Sunday logic.
Reflecting on the negative impact of involvement with YouTube. YouTube, once a platform synonymous with creativity, self-expression, and opportunity, has unfortunately become a source of pain, ruin, and horror for some individuals. For those who have experienced suffering instead of fulfillment, the journey from aspiring content creator to disillusioned victim of online toxicity can be a harrowing one. The allure of self-expression. Initially, the allure of YouTube lies in its promise of providing a space for individuals to express themselves freely, share their passions, and connect with a global audience. For many, this platform represents a gateway to creativity and self-discovery, offering endless possibilities for showcasing talent and building a community around shared interests. The dark side of online exposure. However, as one delves deeper into the world of YouTube, the dark side of online exposure begins to reveal itself. The pressure to constantly produce engaging content, maintain viewer engagement, and navigate the unpredictable currents of internet fame can take a toll on mental health and well-being. The relentless scrutiny from viewers, trolls, and algorithmic demands can erode one's sense of self-worth and identity. Impact on mental health. The relentless pursuit of views, likes, and subscribers can lead to a cycle of comparison, self-doubt, and burnout. The quest for validation through online metrics can distort one's perception of success and happiness, fostering an environment where external validation becomes the sole measure of worth. This constant need for approval can fuel anxiety, depression, and feelings of inadequacy. Coping with online harassment. Moreover, the anonymity afforded by the internet can embolden individuals to engage in cyberbullying, harassment, and hate speech. Content creators may find themselves targeted by malicious comments, threats, or even doxing campaigns that invade their privacy and safety. The psychological toll of enduring such attacks can be devastating, leading to feelings of isolation, fear, and trauma. Finding healing and recovery. For those who have found themselves ensnared in this web of suffering brought on by their involvement with YouTube, it is crucial to prioritize self-care, seek support from trusted individuals or mental health professionals, and set boundaries to protect their well-being. Taking breaks from social media, engaging in offline activities that bring joy and fulfillment, and practicing mindfulness can help restore balance and perspective. In conclusion, while YouTube has the potential to be a powerful platform for self-expression and connection, it is essential to recognize the risks and challenges that come with online visibility. By acknowledging the impact on mental health, coping with online harassment, and prioritizing self-care, individuals can navigate their YouTube journey with resilience and authenticity. Remember that your worth is not defined by online metrics or external validation. True fulfillment comes from within.
True fulfillment comes from within. I love that saying. And wasn't there something Lenny said last night which really resonated with me? We are the thoughts in our heads, and equally, we are the feelings in our hearts. I mean, for me, YouTubing, taking advantage of this totally new and wondrous social media platform has been life-changing, quite frankly. I mean, for example, I've got a criminal record out of it. I never had a criminal record before I got involved with YouTube, and now I have. Isn't that strange? But listen, I don't let that eat away at me. It's in the past now, and something I really want to push for all it's worth is the sense that we can put the past behind us and look to the future without looking back. Because ultimately, the here and now and what's going to happen tomorrow is all that matters. In fact, you can argue what's going to happen tomorrow is irrelevant because it hasn't happened yet. The most important thing is the here and now. And the here and now sees me sitting in front of a computer screen, talking to the world. And that brings me an endorphin rush. I like the idea of being able to communicate with people that I otherwise would not have communicated with. It's exciting. It's cutting edge. It's the future, baby. Okay. I'm getting over a Christmas bout of COVID, but COVID hasn't killed anyone. COVID hasn't resulted in a global shutdown. There's nothing to worry about. And that's my ethos. That's my mantra. There's nothing to worry about. Because ultimately, when you're in the here and now, you're alive. Alive, alive, oh. I mean, I know sometimes the here and now sees me in a Stark police cell for 20 hours. They're the rock bottom for me. And yes, it hurts. Yes, it's despondent. Yes, it's depressing. But I always know tomorrow will be better. And for me, I know this time tomorrow, I'll be packing up and setting sail across the ocean to my wonderful imaginary girlfriend. Actually, bringing her into the conversation, I would like to tell you something about my magical imaginary girlfriend. And I didn't think I'd actually say this about anyone, okay? But I do believe in my heart of hearts, I'd like to marry her. And it only came on to me yesterday. It like hit me like a twin tower falling on my head. It's like, damn, I've never thought I'd like to marry anyone in my life. But I would dearly love to marry my magical imaginary girlfriend. And that evoked a whole load of emotions for me. Emotions I never knew I had. And one of the emotions it evoked was absolutely pure, unadulterated happiness. I feel very happy in myself that I found a woman of such spectacular class, beauty, and integrity who I'd like to marry. And so I do believe that that's on the cards for me this year. That's on the tomorrow, so to speak. I would like to marry my magical imaginary girlfriend. And I'm confident she will accept my request of a union under the umbrella of marriage. Sadly, I won't be restreaming. I won't be streaming my marriage. That's something very private and very personal. But that's a goal for me. That's a goal for 2025. To propose to my magical imaginary girlfriend. And I'd even like to get married in 2025. Oh, wouldn't that be amazing? And my son will be my best man, of course. Yes. But I do feel certain circumstances need to be in place before I propose. Because, of course, after every proposal comes the ceremony. And obviously, we live in a society in which ceremonies don't come cheap. So I imagine I'll need at least $5,000 for a good wedding. 5 to 6 grand for a good wedding. 6 grand including the honeymoon. Somewhere nice. Oh, so yes. I need to save some money up. Save some money for the wedding. It's going to be good. Hello, we got the first person in the chat. Unfortunately, a lot of obsessed, mentally unstable people on YouTube. It's only YouTube. Justin is in the chat. He is obviously talking about me. But I'm the first one to put my hand up and say, yes, I am mentally unstable. I am obsessed. I'm the first one to admit it. Good morning, Justin. Yes. But hey, aren't we all a little mentally unstable, obsessed? The challenge is to deal with it, is to manage it. We can all manage our obsession. But last night was good. I enjoyed the show. I thank you ever so much for everyone who engaged last night. A very vibrant chat room, I hasten to add. So and we saw Babs UK in the chat, which was very good. But there is someone I would like to see, and that's Paris. I would really like to make amends with Paris. Not that I feel as if I've done anything wrong, because ultimately it comes down to those stolen phones, doesn't it? And for me personally, that's between Paris and CM. CM said they were exchanged in good faith. Paris always makes out that I knew they were stolen. It's like, hang on a sec. Don't say I knew about anything. Because as far as I knew, those phones were exchanged in good faith. Right? So don't start making out I knew I was handling stolen goods. Because stuff like that can get me into trouble. Stuff like that can get me arrested. Believe it or not, handling stolen goods is illegal. A big shout out to Lenny. Oi, oi. Thank you, Lenny. Thanks for your morning message. In fact, your morning message prompted me to go live. Over to Justin. People like Kelly Grady, aka Sparkle, couldn't handle it. She got sectioned because of the pressure she felt from being on YouTube. And that's a very kind of in-depth and wide-reaching statement by Justin here. If anyone in the audience doesn't know about Sparkle, real name Kelly Grady, Sparkle was right in the middle of it, especially, back a few years. She was right in the middle of the mix. And she took the piss out of John Manoa for being sectioned. And she took the piss out of a lot of people. That was her that was her thing. That was her unique selling point. We'll come back to Sparkle. I'd just like to show what Lenny's saying. Lenny's saying Sparkle was a top banter specialist from a few years back. Yes. Yes. Prompted you to get up. Haven't you a fridge to move, Matt? No, it's a washing machine. It's a washing machine at 12 o'clock. It was a washing machine at 12 o'clock. But going back to Sparkle, Of course, Sparkle believes Toots is Robbie Williams. Sparkle believes Robbie Williams is harassing and stalking her. Which is pretty mad, to be fair. That is pretty mad. But Sparkle surrounded herself, in my opinion, with the wrong crowd. And I was listening to, before I went to sleep last night, I listened to a bit of Bleeding Heart. She was showing some Kip clips. And Kip Clips was talking about the same individuals who, in my opinion, who have just turned YouTube into a toxic waste ground, really. There are some good people and there's some nasty people. And these nasty people, we all know who they are. And unfortunately, Sparkle got involved with the nasty people. And look where Sparkle has ended up now. Sparkle is in a nut house. And I agree totally with what Justin says on the screen here, because of the pressure she felt from being on YouTube. YouTube is not for the faint-hearted. Was Sparkle working for the New World Order? Asks Lenny. It was a joke. There was a laugh out loud at the end there. Over to Justin, who says Sparkle still has her community post on her channel, where she clearly says she is coming off YouTube for her mental health. Very sad. And what was also sad is that her so-called friends did nothing to help her. They did nothing to help her. Which is, again, very, very sad. Poor Sparkle. It's not good. In fact, I've got something about Sparkle. Let's see if we can play it, shall we? Where are you, Sparkle? Where are you, Sparkle? I cannot find you, Sparkle. There's a lot of stuff I put up and then it goes missing again, but I'm sure I'm not accusing YouTube of doing anything. Can't find it. Can't find it. Oh, here it is. Here we go. This is a little something about Sparkle. What's all this about?
Just so you all know, Robbie Williams has been doing a mega incel attack on me since 2009 when I joined an application called Zello. He was already on it when I went on it. Since then, he's watched my whole life, infiltrated my whole life. He's this is and he's just been attacking me from afar. He's never got in contact. He's always just sat in the background of my life, sucking the soul out of me and selling it, and then getting his pals to all sell it as well. I've always known there's been a terrible drain happening on me, and I had no idea where it was coming from, but now I know. Some fucking nutter, and I'm not saying that in the nice way, somebody that doesn't think about their thoughts and witness, somebody that's got far too much money, far too much sense, and thinks they can control others from afar with it. This is all because I went to a concert in 2013 in the Barrowlands, okay? It was a BDI concert because I loved Liam Gallagher's chat. He was fucking sticking it to the man, and he was fucking going tonto, not being a fucking sellout like that cunt Robbie Williams that I used to like. So I went to see BDI and I started a chant. It went like this: be the fucking I, BDI, be the fucking I, na 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 na. I've got the backstory for all my fucking chat. I know where everything comes from. That yous guys have been taking my soul, my life story, and cosplaying it very wrongly, and producing it 2 years behind where I was doing it, to the point none of it interests me anymore, that I had to just delete all social media because it was so fucking boring. And I went out and I found myself, and I found how to make the magic work properly. Meanwhile, you guys are all, God knows what you're doing to me, but you have put me into such an emotional spin over the last 3 weeks when I've actually realised what's going on. Even people that are in Love Island, that disgusting company, even they get a bit of mental health support. You cunts have been silent, sitting well back, watching a human being spiral. Robbie Williams, I'm fucking putting an Ursula on your voice. Watch.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to watch, isn't it? It really is. And that's what YouTube does to you. It really is. It's distressing to watch. But what help did Sparkle get from her so-called friends online? Letty says Robbie Williams is arguably the most successful, least talented singer out of England, in my opinion. Wow, that's harsh. I have no thoughts on Douglas Murray. Do you mean the British commentator and cultural critic? Haven't really crossed paths with him, to be fair. Lenny does not like Robbie. Or should I say, Lenny does not like Toots. It's not funny. Mental illness is not a laughing matter. Robbie Williams, that fat karaoke singer from Stoke. Woo. Poor Kelly Grady, she sounds so depressed. Robbie Williams stalking her. But really, you know, the Mouse and Toots should have assured Sparkle that Toots was not Robbie Williams. But I didn't see any reassurance from Mouse or Toots trying to, you know, convince Sparkle that Toots wasn't Robbie Williams. They just let it run and they took the piss out of her. So is Sparkle okay? The answer is no, Lenny. She's not. She's not okay. You know, she's got a young family. She's got one kid with disabilities, and then she's got 2 twins. I think that's the case. On top of that, she's got a mental health illness because of the pressures of YouTube. So the answer to is Sparkle okay? No, Lenny. She's not. Robbie Williams stalking Sparkle under the username Toots. But there's never once did I see Mouse or Toots reassure Sparkle that she was barking up the wrong tree. I'll go straight to the comment from Justin, who says, yes, indeed, Matt. Sparkle, Kelly Grady, was deserted by her so-called friends on YouTube. Absolutely. Sparkle having another manic episode, and it was hard to watch. But that's what YouTube does. It is very sad. YouTube is a very, very, very sad and dangerous place. And if you haven't got your wits about you, you will be eaten up, chewed up, and spat out. And we've seen that so many times. Indeed, it can be argued that only the fittest survive on YouTube. And so, while, I keep trying to encourage people to go live on YouTube to start their own channels, that comes with a warning. Only start your own channel if you have got the inner strength to do so, because there will be tremendous backlash. Over to Lenny, who says a fake avatar Robbie Williams was trolling her, just to clarify. Thank you. So and this is something I want to bring up in my wombat court. What Lenny is touching on is very pertinent to the whole situation. You have individuals out there, I'm not going to name names, but we know who they are, who create fake avatars to troll people. That happened to me. That's why I've got a criminal record, because I reacted to the content of what fake avatars were saying towards me, believing they were the person who was being faked. You get what I'm saying? So what Lenny is saying is absolutely spot on. And this is something I want to explore in 2025's Wombat Courts. People are doing this. It's not our imagination. Individuals are creating fake avatars and trolling people under those fake names. And it has real life consequences. One consequence is that I've got a criminal record because of it. And another consequence is Sparkle, real name Kelly Grady, is now in a nuts house because of it. And the whole point of my Wombat Court in 2025 is to turn the light on those people who are creating these fake avatars. Because it is these people who are creating these fake avatars that are the criminals. And they should be brought to justice. I'm seldom wrong. I'm seldom right, but I'm never wrong, Matt, says Lenny. Lenny's got something to say about Robbie Williams. Lenny says, I always thought Robbie Williams was gay. So why would he be trolling some random bird up in Glasgow? Good point. I echo what Justin says. But equally, Lenny, you've hit the nail on the head here. You've hit the nail on the head. This sums it all up. And this sums up what is toxic in YouTube at the moment. Because we know the usual suspects are creating fake avatars under people's names and then going out trolling people. And they're doing it for laughs and giggles. They're doing it so they can laugh their asses off at other people's discomfort, alarm, distress, and fear. They're doing it for their own sick and twisted enjoyment. And we know who these people are. Or we suspect who these people are. And these are the same people who would troll Sparkle by pretending to be Robbie Williams and then in the next breath pretend to be their friends. And that's how nasty they are. It's a sad state of affairs. But as Lenny says, he's seldom right, but he's never wrong. Lenny has been aware of what's been happening, and so have a lot of people. Now, a lot of people aren't speaking out because they are scared that what is being done to others will be done upon themselves. And that's why they're too scared to speak out. And that's why they're happy to allow the status quo to continue. Because if they do start speaking out, they will then become the targets. And we do live in a culture of fear, whether you believe it or not. So it will be left to the stronger amongst ourselves to push through and to highlight this and to bring it to everyone's attention. And that is my role, essentially. My role is to shine the light of accountability onto those individuals who do create the fake avatars, who are responsible for driving Sparkle into a mental health hospital, who are responsible for driving people off YouTube. Because this should be a happy space. This should be an engaging space in which we can all enjoy without fear of being pushed to the edge of the mental health spectrum, in which we have seen so many people have been. So, I'm going to play a promotional video where I go and get myself a herbal tea. Let's have the love dance. That love dance is something I can see going viral. Yeah. Over to Justin, who says, Kelly Grady, stroke Sparkle, has left her channel content on YouTube. A sad lesson for us all. Her videos are very distressing but valuable content in YouTube's psychosis. Where's her channel? Asks Lenny. It's out there. Sparkle, mate. I don't see it. Let's see if I can find it for you, shall I? Let's see if I can find it for you, Lenny. And the people who are responsible for... I can't find it, Lenny. We can't find it, mate. I can't find it. Let's see my subscriptions. People responsible for abandoning Sparkle, you know who you are. Should be ashamed of yourself. You contributed to her mental health decline there, that's for sure. Can't find it, Lenny. No, I can't find it. Maybe Matt can put the link up for you. I can't find it, mate. I can't find it. I can't find it. But I'm just getting over COVID, so that's my excuse. But she is out there. She is out there somewhere. She's out there somewhere. Poor Sparkle, eh? Oh, poor Sparkle. So, let me just have a sip of my herbal tea. Nicey nice. So, what else is there? Hey, listen, what do I always like to say? This is an interactive experience, so don't be shy. Jump in and say hi. Be brave and take the plunge onto MattTaylorTV. It's important to engage. Okay, it's important to engage. It's important to get involved and make your voice heard. Justin says, it was still up, Lenny. You will find it, son. It's definitely the same Sparkle who was giving Brian Harvey food advice a few years years back. She was clearly an E17 superfan, yes. Yeah, so look, going back to who was it who created the fake Robbie Williams account and trolled Sparkle? That was somebody, and that's what the point I want to make in my Wombat course 2025. This isn't our imagination. Someone intentionally created a fake Robbie Williams account and trolled Sparkle to the extent that Sparkle believed she was being trolled by Robbie Williams. Someone did that. Someone out there is guilty of doing that. And that's what I want to explore in my Wombat Court 2025. Who was it? We need to identify this individual and bring him to justice. Wombat justice. Because, and I'd like to put this out to the audience, is it acceptable for individuals to create fake accounts of Robbie Williams and then troll Sparkle to the extent that she gets committed to a nut house? Is that acceptable? Is that something you want to see in your tube community? Because at the moment, it's left to ourselves to police our own community. I want to hear whether people think it's acceptable that other people are allowed to create fake accounts under names in which they then use to destroy people's lives. I think it's something interesting to talk about. Justin says, yes, Lenny, but Kelly Grady, Sparkle, is Liam Gallagher's biggest fangirl. Unfortunately, her so-called friend, the mouse, boasts about having multiple sock accounts, just saying. And Justin is touching upon something which will be addressed in the Wombat Court. One of the suspects to create the fake account and pretend to be Robbie Williams is the mouse. So here we have a situation in which on the left, the mouse is suspected of creating a fake account and trolling Sparkle into believing she's talking to Robbie Williams, which has the consequence of driving her to a nut house. unable to be a mother she needs to be to her children, while on the right, pretending to be Sparkle's best friend, pretending to be Sparkle's greatest champion. Can we see the dinotomy? I think maybe not be the word. To be fair, I don't even know what the word dinotomy means. I'm just trying to sound clever. But can you see the hypocrisy? Can you see what's happening here? The duality. The yin and the yang, the left and the right, the good and the bad. Because it is out of the usual suspects. And someone who is a part of the usual suspects is the mouse. Because we know the mouse boasts of having multiple sock puppet accounts. And I heard it recently. Somebody on YouTube was describing how the mouse effectively has zero support and relies on sock puppet accounts to give the illusion of support. So these people say things in which reality have no credibility and have no one supports it, but they create sock puppet accounts to reply to it, to make that illusion that they have got support for the craziness they say. And this touches on the first comment of the show by Justin, who says, unfortunately, a lot of obsessed, mentally unstable people on YouTube. And people with 227 sock puppet accounts are obsessed, are mentally unstable. And that's what we're dealing with. Mouse boasts about enjoying playing people. So sad. Sparkle didn't deserve that. Sparkle is a victim of being played. And who do we know who boasts of playing people? The mouse. The mouse is quoted to say they play people off each other. That goes so far as to say the mouse will play people off themselves. Matt, I assume you were a blur man during the whole... No, I wasn't blur, really. No, not really. More Oasis. Oh, what's that? Hang on, everyone. We've got an incoming. Hi, Tony. Yeah. Yes, I'm up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Bye then. Bye. Okay, everyone. I'm gonna have to bring this to a close because I've got to help move a washing machine. So I'll catch you all again later, alligators. In a while, crocodile. I'll be back. I'm here for a day, and I'll play us out with the Ginger Man dance.